Oh, crap. DM, what is his rank?
You're a paladin.
That's right.
So
So
he's a pal.
yeah, so Pal. You can call me Pal Tenchi. If it really, or Pal Sasaki. There's many things you could call me, but I don't like Saki at all.
You can give yourself
Alright, you're
as
Saki now.
wild or crazy of a name as you want, given your Aasimar status.
I just don't want Trinket
Trinket's
calling
just
me
gonna
Saki.
mispronounce it.
Did he serve in the Duke's
not
army?
call anybody by their actual name.
Yeah, I serve in the Duke's army. Hell yeah.
Right, so like he would have a rank, right?
Well, not even just the army, but like the personal
The
guard.
general rank?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
right.
Yeah, Paladin isn't a rank though, that's a class.
It is here. Having the Oath of the Crown lets you call yourself Paladin. Other people can be of the Paladin class, but the title of Paladin is reserved to the personal guard of the Dukes.
You can do Brotherhood of Steel rules. Squire, Knight, Paladin, Sentinel.
Alright, you're a squire.
I know the Brotherhood of Steel. We take these all the time.
Hold on. Hold on now.
You're the cleric squire.
You are a star paladin.
I'm
a squire.
Maybe that'll be our joke. Like, people think I'm just a squire, and so I go along with it. But Varlen and I both know I'm not Varlen's squire. Are we allowed to curse?
Yes.
No.
I think if you just don't say slurs, it's fine.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that from me, of all the people in this. Looking at...
Get the N-word out of your system.
Trinket's gonna be offensive, but not that offensive.
You always say that.
It's just gonna insult your mother.
Oh yeah, when we start streaming, we'll refer to each other in character.
The first person to forget and not call the DM gets booted.
They get to lose their
What's
item.
A Wyatt?
Oh, it's a reverse inspiration. They get disadvantage on their next roll.
They get disadvantage until I say they don't have it anymore.
Oh damn, cracking the whip.
Alright. Now what to actually call the streams.
Right.
Do y'all have a party name?
Oh.
They'll do.
A party name?
Yeah, what's the name of your party?
Like
Party City.
We got Steel.
Party City.
Should we... Okay.
The Brotherhood of Steel.
Should we, like, play a few sessions and feel the vibes first? Or should we just be like...
I got to name the stream.
Alright, gang name generator. Hold up.
Oh, the Blade Quartet? The Blade folks.
The Four Musketeers.
Okay.
The Blades.
We got the Brown Rat Company, the Gold Boar Band, the Ivory Ghost Company.
The Brown Rat Company.
Honestly, I'll accept that one.
Racist. That's racist.
The White
Trinket
Moths,
will be our mascot for that.
The Ebony Rats.
That's racist. We got Emo Kid, we got Pink Boy, we got Windbag, and the Ferret.
The Demon Pygmy Syndicate.
Oh my god.
The Edge Lords.
Oh no.
That's just Varlen.
What about... A lot of us are orphans. A lot of us are orphans. What about the Abandoned?
Oh shit. I kind of like that.
The Abandoned.
I chose Orphan because I'm like, God, nobody would do that. Everyone does it.
Yeah, you're not special. Get over it.
I unironically like the Abandoned.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I don't know. I don't think I was abandoned.
We're
I don't
going
know
live,
yet.
by the
We
way.
should talk about that later.
Where do Aasimars actually come
Oh, I
from?
just rolled a nat 20.
Your mom?
You did not. That doesn't count.
I rolled a nat 20 on the name.
Oh,
which was the Abandoned.
The Flame Devil Brotherhood. The Cardinal Butterfly Sisterhood. Wait, do you want me to do French names?
Yeah,
Ooh.
sure. Let's do
La
French
clique
names while we're at it.
de lib- That one's very hard to read. Les hombres cardinals.
I'm really bad with French.
Les brutes de
I don't
tonnerre.
even know what French is.
Les disciples.
I think it's a type of
La
bread.
foi. Okay, these are too hard to read. I only took French
Oh.
twice.
Yeah, no thanks.
The Bat
me while I
Posse.
pull
The
up some
Cobalt
Latin.
Moth Association.
I took Latin once and got a C.
How about the Rats? That's it.
Just
No
the
crown.
rats?
Yeah,
The
just the
rats?
Rats.
The little rat bastards.
The Electric
Oh, no.
Blossom Soldiers. The
Oh,
Flame Jackal Soldiers.
The Thieves Guild is called the Business, right? What if we are we the sales team? Are we the
Stupid name.
develop? You know, HR.
The Doombringers, the Emerald Wolves, the Electric Moths, the Gold Bloods. What the fuck? The Shadows, the Azure
What
Reaper
about-
Riders.
The Sheath. Scabbards. That's the Scabbard, because we're trying to get a sword.
Ooh. The scabbard. The scabbard. Fuck.
Yeah, and all
Like
four of you are the
the
scabs.
Black Scabbards.
No.
The Edge Masters.
Oh, stop
Yeah,
with edging, Varlen. Can you keep it down?
The poor
Scarlet
man's a
Scabbard.
cleeric. He's been
We're
having to
going at-
repress.
What,
I had
if
a
we're
rough
going
childhood.
If we're going with edging, what about the goons? The goon. There's a lot of bats.
The
in this.
swipers, because you swipe with a sword, and we're also trying to swipe swords.
The hack slash slashers.
The hash slinging.
The Onyx
Hash
Hand Soldiers,
singing.
the Gold Knife Squad, the Grey Needles,
Slash
the Lion Tribe.
Bringing.
I just roll to steal somebody's wallet while this is going on.
Who are you trying to target?
Attack.
The Windbag.
The Cobalt Leopard Association,
Ew.
Uh,
You said leprosy.
the Demon Chainsaw Squad.
I don't even know how to respond to that one.
I don't think
The
chainsaws
soulless
were
ones.
invented yet.
The Ruby Ravenclaws,
No.
the Bronze Pygmies, the Green Spider Squad,
Oh, some of these are bad.
the Green Dwarf Tribe, the Orange Honey Badger Tribe, the Untamed, the Loners, the Woman of the Night.
That's an oxymoron. The loners, plural.
We walk a lonely road, the only road we've ever known, but we walk it together.
The Jade Spider
Something.
Posse.
Can I steal YY, what's his name's? The airbag's bullet.
Natural 5, go for it.
Okay. So how much money you got in your wallet?
Like 5 copper.
Okay. I take 3, leave 2.
I think I have 18 gold.
What about if we combine some of those we like the abandoned swords or the abandoned
The abandoned loners.
The empty scabbard. The empty scabbard.
The abandoned brown rat company.
Oh no.
The
Wait, how much gold are we supposed to
abandoned
start with?
Orphaned. See, I told you your character sheet
Oh
wasn't
no,
done
everyone.
yet.
It sounds like the abandoned is winning here.
Chat right now is
Abandoned
suggesting either the Demon Chainsaw Squad or the Powerhouses.
Who's in chat right now?
I'm popular.
Sorry.
How? Don't be rude.
Hell yeah.
We just started.
Yes. And I've been messaging people.
I thought you
It's
didn't even.
marketed.
I thought you were only starting once we got a name.
No.
Yeah, I was
I thought it was great having people
Wait.
hear
Are we
this,
supposed
so...
to start with money?
Yes, you're supposed to have
We
money.
are supposed to start with money.
You didn't tell me. Okay, how much money do we start with?
Buddy.
Roll 5d4.
160.
5d4?
Oh, you mean on
Oh, so the
role-playing.
d4, but 5 of them?
Yes.
Oh, buddy.
And are all these rolls just going to be online?
It doesn't matter to me.
There's
Okay, Varlen, you
there's
have
no way you
100
rolled
gold.
like. Okay, hold up. There's no way you rolled
Nice.
5 2s in a row.
He did, in fact, roll 5 twos in a row.
That is the exact.
There's just no shot.
It's right
I
there.
think that's a great start. Welcome,
Alright.
everyone. I think we should officially start now. Welcome.
Wait, what's your name?
Damn it, I'm starting my
Abandoned
intro.
toys.
The name doesn't matter.
okay,
Y'all
my
can
bad.
come up with a name later. Welcome,
you son
one
of
and
a-
all, to Mildewellia, the often forgotten plains of the world, sidelined by the bigger players around it. In this isolation, their own customs developed, with as much of a violent past as the rest of the world. 3 millennia ago, the most ancient of records surviving tell us, and roughly 2,000 years before the start of the modern calendar, a rogue Modron march made landfall at the banks of the Denar River Delta, and began a scorched earth campaign that flattened forests, cities, and the very earth itself. Many prayers fell on deaf ears as the old gods withdrew away and tended to their own squabbles. The deity known as Greyhawk answered, and rallied 9 other demigods with their people in tow in a campaign against the marauding Modrons. While details vary on how the battle itself occurred, what is known is that victory was achieved. Greyhawk gave some of their power to these 9, granting them ranks as proper deities. These 9 in turn blessed a champion to represent them in name, as they were to leave the mortal planes and enter the divine. The 9 would be able to answer directly to their champions, and would divide the lands amongst themselves. The Swords of Answering, as they had become known as, gave their champions the divine right to rule, tasked with being their god's representative on the mortal plane, and thus Mildewellia came to be. Centuries would pass, the swords would change hands and even houses, as the people did their best to survive. Outsiders were a constant threat, ready to move into the sparsely settled land with their own ways of living, and their foreign gods. Despite the influx in changing demographics, the faith in the 9 held the lands together politically, even when conflicts arose amongst themselves. And it is here, in the year 996 AL, that we shall begin our campaign. I'd like to thank and welcome everyone who is coming to watch, and it would be most appropriate to start off with some character introductions. And I'll just move left to right on my screen. Sasaki, please introduce yourself.
I'm playing Saki Zen Kenshi, who uses all pronouns. Paladin Aasimar, working with Duke. Duke Novich, Drazen Novich, in Deep Karn.
Next up, Wyatt.
Hi, I'm Wyatt. Wyatt Wise. I am an Air Genasi rogue, and I'm just going with the flow.
Perhaps y'all would want to mention your subclasses as well, as we are starting this campaign at level 4.
I have the Mastermind subclass.
And then I'll revise and add that Sasaki Tenji has Oath of the Crown and is playing the Protector variant of Aasimar.
Next up, Varlen.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty
Oh,
well.
I'm supposed to introduce my character?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay, alright, okay, cool. Hey, I am Varlen. I am a War Domain-Cleric who serves as the head priest of House Novik, and I have been sent by my lord to find the sword for my house.
And last but not least, our team mascot Trinket.
Okay. Trinket is a Ferret folk, rogue, subclass thief, a member of the business, which is a big thief guild or something, and he's just trying to, steal the sword for the thieves guild because it's there and it needs to be stolen.
With our character introductions out of the way, you have all gathered up and teamed up on a quest to claim one of the swords of answering, as a few of them are quite unaccounted for. You're all on your way to meet a secret contact of Wyatt and Trinket's, whose name hasn't even been mentioned yet. Only that you're to meet them at some crossroads.
Exactly how cross do these roads have to be? Like slightly angry or like brawling angry?
Oh my god.
I would say about a 4 out of 10.
Cool. So not quite to blows, but they're definitely not going home.
Correct.
I've seen worse.
Excellent. You all met up at a tavern outside of Graster, and you have started making your way towards this contact, roughly in the southeast direction. Plains stretch out before you with the occasional collection of trees amongst the lonely hills. After a couple hours have passed, you eventually reach the crossroad that you are looking for. And it is here we shall move to our next page. Refresh the screen if you need to. Yes, you've made your way south down the road, and you approach the crossroad when suddenly there's quite the different scene laying before you all. Ahead of the road, you see pools and streaks of blood soaking the ground, abandoned wagons and carts, and horses meandering over to the east. You are all free to move and roleplay now.
Does your contact like spilling buckets of blood at their meeting locations?
Not a paladin.
DM question.
Answer.
Are there any bodies? Is it just blood, or is there any, like...
There is blood,
missing
there is
limbs?
a viscera. Otherwise, no limbs that you notice or detected. It is just
How dry
blood.
is the blood?
Not dry. It is wet. You also see a chest.
Freshish. Oh, steel.
Ah.
I need it.
Trinket, this is a little suspicious.
Can I attempt to open it? Is it locked?
The chest is in
I
fact
agree with the
locked.
paladin here. That
Cool. I would like to use my the thieves' tools to try to pick the lock. How do I use tools?
Okay, remind me of your passive perception.
Oh, yeah, 9.
Ooh, 9 is low. But that's not anything that you should be worried about.
Can I, use my divine sense? Basically, I can know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. That's not behind total cover. But basically just to try to sense if there's any of those 3 things around.
Yes, Trinket, is okay if I let this pop off before I have you do your roll?
Yeah, I'm doing some research. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, go ahead. You can cast it off. Remind me of your range for that.
60 feet. I think it says 60 feet from you, so I'm gonna interpret that as a radius. No worries. Oh yeah, because then like later in the description it says within the same radius you also detect the presence of any place or object that's been consecrated or desecrated. So I'm yeah, it's a radius.
Okay, perfect. That will proc off. Okay, that was weird. The stream's just lagging a lot. Okay, you're going to proc that off, and you are in fact going to detect multiple undead. And
Oh.
as Trinket makes contact with the chest, that's gonna set off an alarm spell.
Oh no. Trinket!
As multiple
We're not
undead
alone.
start coming out of the woodworks.
Woodworks here?
Are they hostile?
In fact, they're so hostile, you can all roll initiative.
Oh no.
I'm awful. I picked the chest.
Ooh.
Oh, gross. That's a bad number.
Yes, most all of you should have your character sheets in Roll20, so you should be able to roll initiative in there if you need.
Would you prefer us to do that so it autofills?
That would be convenient, but you also don't need to.
I got a 22.
I'm not quite sure
I'll
how
roll
to
it.
do that.
You just click initiative.
Yeah, if you go to your character sheet, you'll have an option for initiative.
And if you
It helps you
click on your,
initiate it.
if you click on your token first, it'll autofill. I did not roll great.
Since when do we ever roll great?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
When it
So-
doesn't matter.
As we are gonna have a couple of our classical homebrew rules. I'm going to double check and confirm with y'all as they happen if y'all are still cool with keeping the homebrew rule.
That severity rule for 20s and 1s.
Yes, that's one of them.
And then
And then also the one for initiative.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, the double turn or lose a turn.
Yeah, if you get a nat 20, that's a bonus turn. If you get a nat 1, you lose a turn.
That's good.
Wyatt, Varlen?
I got a 22.
Oh, I meant for the if you want to keep with the rule.
Oh, yes. The nat 20 roll, yeah.
Perfect.
Actually,
Okay.
can I make an addendum to that?
Yes.
I like the natural 20 roll. I like the natural 20 rule if every single NPC also makes their own individual roll. That way, if the NPCs roll nat 20, not every single one get a free attack.
I can make that addendum, yeah. Oh, wow, this is, maybe you shouldn't have asked for that addendum. Okay,
Oh, no.
so the Deathlock got a
Nat
nat 20. And the zombie got a nat 1.
Deathlock?
Oh boy.
So, yeah, pretty good start. Oh, gotta add. +2 to initiative. Wyatt, I'm pretty sure you have a higher dexterity than Deathlock. What's your dexterity?
+3.
Okay, yeah, you'll be higher in the turn order.
Yeah.
And Varlen and Sasaki, what are your dexterities?
Ooh, 8.
Sasaki?
13.
Okay, you will go
13.
before Varlen.
Hell yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
not Varlen's
Deathlock
squire.
got nat 20, so they're gonna go first. And they are gonna use their first turn to cast Mage Armor onto themselves.
That's not very nice.
Downright uncomfortable. Illegal in most countries.
And they are going to move laterally this way. They'll take up their turn. Wyatt, you are up.
All right. Wyatt, where did I go? All right. Is gonna go over here. I do believe I have bonus action. I do. I'm gonna run over here and jump and duck behind this wall here and peek over and say, "Psst, Trinket. There's undead."
Yeah, but this chest has a lock on it.
Okay, if you say so. And I'm gonna cunning action hide.
Okay, nice. That'll work. The wall is providing you that cover as well, so you'll be able to do that easily.
Alright. So, I'm going to... Do I even have one? I'm going to take out my short bow. And I'm going to take a shot at... Well, how far am I? I'm going to take a shot at this guy right here.
Okay, that'll be good.
And because I'm hiding, I have advantage.
Yes, the zombie does not
Okay.
have great perception anyways.
One zombie or two zombies?
There are 2.
Proficiency, so... Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Yeah. So that means... So I get sneak attack with that. So at 4th level, that's 2d6. And then the bow is 1d6. Plus 3. That's 12 points of damage.
Okay, nice. The arrow is going to sling past as you take aim over through the side slit of the wall. It whizzes through the air and lands directly into the zombie. It's a strong, solid hit, taking out chunks of flesh as it passes through the body whole. However, the zombie still stands, hobbling in your all direction.
Trinket! They're coming!
Aim for the head, you'll be fine.
Will that be the
I
end of your
did.
turn?
Yes.
Okay, the Deathlock is gonna go now. And the Deathlock is going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts right at Sasaki.
Rude.
Paladin, you can.
Huh? What was that, Trinket?
Okay, does 15 hit?
No.
Excellent. Does a nat 20 hit?
I have my shield up. No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The second Eldritch Blast is going to hit you. It's green and purple necrotic energy coursing through you. As I roll
you
for
say.
the damage. That was not a high roll. That is going to be 4, 9 total force damage.
So, is it force or necrotic?
Force. I just described its
okay.
appearance
So
as necrotic,
9?
but it was still force.
Oh, damn! You got me all excited. I'm resistant to necrotic. Okay, 9 damage. Owie.
And then with the extra movement, they are gonna move on over here. They now have partial cover. Next up is going to be a zombie. It just wants to give you a little bit of a hug. As it tries to roll to hug. 15 does not hit though. You easily sidestep around it. Next up, Trinket.
I would like to use a quick bonus action to pick the lock. Is that a sleight of hand roll?
That is a sleight of hand roll.
So that's a 16.
Alright, 16 is going to pass. You open up the chest and you find 2 dust methods that come out.
Ugh. Trinket!
What? Thingamadings? Somebody left dirty stuff in my chest? That's just rude. I'd like to stab one with my dagger.
Alright, I gotta roll their initiative real quick. I wasn't expecting you on still trying to let them out.
Trinket, how many days have we been on the road
Wait,
together?
really? You did not expect that?
I was about to say, what part of that was out of character?
I thought the zombies would be a little distraction. Trinket, you might want to disable the auto advantage on that roll.
I don't think I'm gonna use the roll thingy. I just beat that. Alright. I'm gonna use my fancy sword. Rapier. I have that. And while you're rolling that stuff, I'll roll to hit, which sucked because that was 2 plus 6 is 8. It's just the attack plus, not attack and yeah. So that's
you
8
do
to
add your
hit, which probably
proficiency.
doesn't. Okay, so then that's 10. Does 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
So I swing wildly at the dust thingamadings and make angry noises.
You
my
swing
chest
and
was not
thrust, but the
full of
dust
it.
methods just float up and around you. The dust methods will make their move, though. One of them starts flying closer to the wall that Wyatt was at. And they go for a bit of a claw attack. Does 23 hit? I'll take your silence as a yes. That is going to be 6 slashing damage at you, Wyatt. The second method
Yikes.
is right on Trinket, also going for a claw attack.
Food.
That's going to be a 19.
Oh, that's just unkind.
And you will also take 6 slashing damage.
That's just rude. I mean, first you steal my treasure chest, and now you give you rude.
So very rude. It is all up to Sasaki now.
Little dust bunny.
Is it?
Maybe. It is your turn, though.
Okay, well, I can do that at least. I do not like these people getting in my face, so I'm going to swing with my longsword at the zombie in front of me, trying to hit me. Oh my god. And get a 9. A 9 total to
A
hit.
9 to hit the zombie. 9 hits.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. So since I have my shield up, it was one-handed, so I rolled d8 plus 2, so I get an 8. 8 slashing damage. Pew, pew.
8, very nice. It was a sword you have?
And then, yes, a longsword.
Yes, with your long sword, you take a great cleave against the zombie, slashing deep into its exposed innards.
Yeah, and I think that is all I can do. Ooh, unless, you know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Ooh.
Oh, but it's for the next time you hit a creature. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's
Well-
fine. I'll still cast it so I can be prepped for the...
Yeah, I guess with Searing Smite, that one you have to, like, already decide to try and hit with it.
Exactly, because it's the next time you hit it, but I can last up to a minute. So I'll still cast it so it is set for next time. The end.
Alright. Varlen, you are up next.
All right. Well, I think Trinket's got the dusty imps covered, so I'm going to move forward to assist Sasaki.
Dust bunnies are annoying, though. Hold still.
So what? I gotta
Yeah, you can move your token.
speed 30,
you
so I
have-
can move 30.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. It's not gonna get me quite close enough. Here, so I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna move to right here. That uses up my movement. And then I think I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Very nice.
Ooh.
All right.
What form does it take?
Yes, describe and I will draw.
It will take the form of Sasaki's sword, but just 1 inch longer.
Oh, you little bitch. We have that kind of work relationship now, do we?
Okay, it could just be a sword.
No, keep it.
No,
You gotta keep it to the bit.
Do you not have a token for a spiritual weapon?
No, I gotta draw it every time. Okay, there you go. Here's your spiritual weapon. Where'd you want to summon it at?
How far away can I summon it?
I believe it's 60 feet. Or it could be 30 feet.
I could summon it 60 feet away.
Well, it's on your spell list if you go
Because
to
I
your
can put it
character
right
sheet.
next to the. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably look at that, shouldn't I?
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Okay, full load.
Yeah, full load.
Range
Very
is 60
breaking
feet.
range.
Wow.
Yeah, you can summon it 60 feet away.
Okay,
Well,
I
the-
choose
the
to
beast
summon it right next to the death log. Because that's only 50 feet away.
Big brain.
Would you like to roll its initiative?
Yeah. Is that just a d20?
Yeah. I'll be
They have
honest.
the
I
same
kind of like
initiative as I do?
Baldur's Gate interpretation of spiritual weapon more. So I think I'm just gonna roll.
Do I just
it
roll
like
a
that
d20?
now. Yeah.
Can do that.
12.
All right. That takes up a bonus action. You might be rather
Do I
limited.
still have a
though,
main action,
in-
right?
You do, although I'd imagine you are going to be rather limited.
Okay. I might just do a sacred flame then.
Can't you only cast one spell per turn?
That is true.
Sacred Flame's a cantrip.
Oh yeah, right. Cantrip.
Yeah, sacred flame is a cantrip.
Yep. Thank you for the correction.
I can
Yeah.
use a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep it simple. I'll do a sacred flame at the zombie right in front of Sasaki.
All right. Roll me that d20. Wait, no, you don't roll. I roll. That's a saving throw. That's going to be a 15. What's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is 15.
Beats it.
Yeah, meets it, beats it. Alright, so sadly that Sacred Flame is not going to work. That shall be the end of your turn, Varlen. Next zombie rolled a nat 1, so they skip their turn. Wyatt, you are up.
Yay! I'm gonna look at the little dust mites. Psst! Trinket! Why'd you let him out?
The dust bunnies were in my chest, and they needed to not be.
Okay, but why'd you let them out? And I'm
Well,
gonna
dust bunnies.
take out my dagger and start swiping.
Go
Swiping
stab,
at one of them.
Stab into the air. Roll me to hit.
So, so anyway, I started blasting.
19.
19 hits.
Nice. That's a whole D4.
Amidst into the dusty elemental
Yeah,
in
4.
front of you, you stab into a body. Give me that damage.
Sorry, what?
What was the damage?
Oh, the damage?
Yes.
7.
7 damage. Very solid.
I start swiping at them and blowing air at them at the same time. Trinket, they're dust. If you blow at them, it hurts them a lot. And I'm gonna use my, what is it called? It is actions. I'm gonna use my Master of Tactics feat, and I get to use the help action as a bonus action if someone is within, if that someone is within 30 feet of me.
This is true. Who'd you like to give it to?
Trinket.
Okay. Trinket, you now have advantage, and with you having advantage, that means you get sneak attack. As you stabbed into the mephit, it yells out a slur in Primordial. Wyatt, you hear what it says, and you know that it is not appropriate for public conversation.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey! Wait, does anyone speak Primordial?
A little busy here, Wyatt.
You're lucky. Only I understood that, and I thought it was funny.
Only I got that reference. Wyatt, will that be the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn.
Alright. Deathlock goes up. They are going to be unconcerned about the spiritual weapon. It does not believe in your capabilities, Varlen. And it is going to once again cast Eldritch Blasts at Sasaki and Varlen. First blast is going to be towards Sasaki. Does 23 hit?
Oh, actually, it does.
It's just mean.
Why you being mean to me? Just
Blame
make it
Trinket for
fair.
summoning 2 more mephits.
There you go.
We're just gonna have a TPK the first encounter. It's okay.
Okay, so what's the damage?
That's going to be 7 force damage.
Oh no. Going down real
And
fast.
Varlen does 17 hit.
Does 17 hit? Oh boy, let me check. My armor class is 18.
Alright, then you're good. The force of the energy fails to penetrate past your armor. However, Sasaki, you stagger a little bit from the hit.
Yeah, I'm not doing great. And it tastes bad.
Like a skill issue.
Alright,
Oof.
Zombie is up. Zombie's
next
going to try
turn.
and take a swipe at you, Sasaki.
Okay.
7 is not going to
swipe
hit.
or no swipe.
Correct.
Swiping worked.
Trinket, you're up.
Let's see. So on one of those sheets you sent us, there's this thing that says two-handed attacks.
Yes, certain weapons
Weapon fighting.
allow you to deal more damage if you wield them with 2 hands. The rapier is not one of those.
Okay, no, it says 2 weapons fighting. It allows 2 attacks using a pair of light weapons using your bonus action.
Oh, yeah, you meant that. Yeah, so you can have a dagger in the other hand. You just won't add bonuses to that second attack.
Like no proficiency bonuses
Correct.
kind of thing? Or
No dexterity bonus or strength bonus
Okay.
to the damage.
Thank you.
To the damage or to the hit?
To the hit.
Oh,
well,
wait, shit.
I think it's both. I know it's definitely for the hit. Gets lowered.
Okay. I'm going to use my sneak attack with the rapier and follow it up with the dagger on the dust bunny directly north of me.
All right. You have advantage for this first hit.
Okay. Does 17? That's just 17 plus 6 is 20.
23 will hit.
Cool. The rapier does 1d8 plus 4 plus a 1d6 for the sneak attack. 3d6. 4 is 11 damage with the rapier. 11 piercing.
All right, very good. They don't have any piercing resistance. Just gotta double check. 11, very solid, very strong hit. You saw that greatly wounded
It's
and
still
offended
there?
the method. It is still there, but you follow up with
And
your
I'm
dagger
gonna follow that
attack.
up with.
Roll to
That's
hit.
going to be
That'll just be a flat roll.
with no additives. Is it
Correct.
12? I assume that doesn't hit.
12 does hit.
It does. Nice. So that's just a 1d4
Yeah.
because there's no, which would give me a 2.
2. It's
Adding
extra
insult
damage.
to the injury.
Very solid. Very nice.
Damage is good damage as long.
I believe that will be the end of your turn, though.
Like it.
Ooh, all right. Methods are up
I'd like
next.
To,
Oh, I'm sorry.
right before we go, I'd like to attempt to mimic the sounds that the bunnies made when they were insulting Wyatt.
Oh. Trinket.
It's inevitable.
For trying
Just
to
to,
mimic some, roll me a performance check.
Okay, it's gonna be awful. What is performance?
That's a
Performance is
charisma-based
charisma.
one.
Oh, look at it. Okay, that is a 15.
15. You fairly accurately are going to mimic a swear word in the primordial tongue. Wyatt, you catch notice of this.
Trinket.
Trinket, come on. They're children.
You?
Yeah. Well, not really, but yeah.
They said it first.
And that makes it okay.
Yep.
Alright, so one of the methods
Alright,
is going to
how
start
much-
flying away. This is going to proc opportunity attacks.
Yes, please.
Trinket, would you like to use your opportunity attack?
Good.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's just a basic, weapons attack.
Yeah.
So that's with my rapier. 17 plus 6, I believe, beats their thingy. That's a 23.
23 hits. Roll for damage.
That is 8, which is 3 plus 4 is 7 piercing damage.
That was how much piercing damage again?
7 piercing damage.
7 is a very big number. That is going to stab right through the mephit and kill it. And it explodes in a puff of dust. You and Wyatt now have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
No, or nor. Or nor.
What is my con?
I can't imagine my modifier is going to save me. Yeah, that's a
18.
4.
Trinket, you pass the save.
18.
You are fine. Wyatt, you are now blinded for the next minute.
Wow.
Help you practice in the dark. Didn't the nuns blindfold you or like put you in a closet?
Every
Oh, the closet thing
turn,
was commonplace.
every turn you're allowed to make the save again to remove your blindness. Or you can use an action to
Alright,
remove it.
cool. Ah, cool.
As you have a lot of sand in your eyes now. You just got hit with pocket sand, thanks to Trinket.
It
Happens.
didn't survive. That's the goal.
You did the blowing technique, right?
Varlen, your spiritual weapon is up.
Perfect. I'm gonna jab this guy in the kidney.
Alright, if you go to your spell sheet, if you click on the roll feature of your spiritual weapon, it will automatically roll the damage for you. Well, wait.
My
Damage? No, I think it'll roll the
my
hit.
character
and
sheet
damage.
isn't tied to my coat.
No, but if you go to your library.
Oh well. Library.
I
You
think
mean
I did when I tested it.
library? My library.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, just roll that d20 to hit. And then you can add your spell casting modifier to hit.
Okay. The spellcasting modifier.
Yes.
Ooh, where is that? Is that the spell attack bonus, or is that something different?
Should be the
that-
spell attack bonus, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
The spell attack bonus. My spell attack bonus is 5.
That makes sense.
Alright, then yes, that is going to hit. Roll for damage.
All right. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. So that's just a d20, right?
No. You already hit, so now you just gotta roll
What's
for
that?
damage. That's gonna be a d8.
Oh, right. Oh, d8. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's at least a d8 plus 3, so that's gonna be 4 damage.
Nothing.
Some damage is better than no damage. Sasaki, you are up.
Okay,
Yikes.
so I'm tired of these bitches. So I'm right. I cast Searing Smite as a bonus action my last turn. So I would, like, under my breath whispered some devotional magic
Amazing.
words of whatnot, and so then my sword
How reductive
like
of your
glows
faith.
white as I. My sword glows white as I swing it at the zombie in front of me. For 16 plus 4, unnatural 20,
A natural 20 will hit.
and then I'll do 9 slashing damage plus 2 fire damage, and it will catch the target ignites in flames.
Alright, that was 9 plus 2
Yes.
is 11. Very solid strike. The zombie erupts into flames.
So now, how that works mechanically is at the start of its next turn, until the spell ends, it must make a con save throw, and if it fails, it'll take more damage, and if it succeeds, the spell will end.
I see. This is
And then
good.
I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to invoke any attacks of opportunity, so I'm just going to stay within its radius.
And with that, Varlen, you are up.
Very good. Okay. I'm not right next to the zombie. I'm not in attacking distance, right?
Correct.
What
You
is
could change that.
Sasaki's health at?
On a scale of 0 to 32, looking at a 16.
You have 32 hit points?
Yeah. Is that...
I have 32 hit points.
Oh my god, twinsies?
Oh,
I mean, I also have healing spells I can do next round as long as I don't. I'll be fine. If you wanna kick ass instead of heal ass.
The zombie's still alive, right? He's just on fire.
Correct. There's also a second zombie further south.
What is? Could I ask what the zombie's health is at? Like, is he gonna die from the fire?
Nope. This is not Baldur's Gate.
No, you can't do that. Okay.
Yeah, you're not allowed to know that.
What if you ask the zombie direct?
Hey, dude, how you feeling?
Well, scale
like
of
you're gonna die
0
with another
to.
hit?
I can't
If you-
describe how the zombie looks. The zombie is in front of Sasaki is falling apart at the seams.
If you want to be technical, you get the bloodied condition at half health.
Oh, so I'm bloodied.
Both zombies are bloodied.
So, from the sounds of it, it seems like this zombie's just gonna die next turn.
Very possible, yes.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna move 10. So I'm right next to both Sasaki and the zombie. And then I'm gonna do. Cure wounds is a spell, right? It's not a, or I mean,
that's a
is it a
spell.
bonus? It's an action, right?
That's an
It's
action.
an action.
It's an action.
Yes.
Yeah, and so is healing word, right?
Healing word is a bonus action.
Action.
Oh, healing word is a bonus action.
I believe so. Unless that's Baldur's Gate confusing me again.
Let's double check.
I'm pretty sure healing word is a bonus action.
Yes, it is a bonus action. That is true. Wow, why is this so so slow to load? Jeez.
Well, you do have your PDF
High
copy
five.
of your character sheet.
Okay, I think I'm going to use this one on Sasaki.
Alright, go ahead
are
and
you
cast
doing to me?
Cure Wounds. I believe, yeah, they're casting Cure Wounds on you.
I know, healing word.
Oh, Healing Word.
You are healing me?
Yeah, and that's a 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier, right?
Yes.
I got a 4.
Why?
Nice.
Thank you.
Plus 5, so that's a
That's
9.
a total of 7.
Why would it be? Wait, I thought it was plus 5. Is it plus 3?
It's your spell casting modifier. Not your spell bonus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's your ability modifier. Your ability being Wisdom.
Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, so that is plus 3.
I'm
Oh,
like the kind of person that have plus 5 to wisdom.
So
wow!
Sasaki, you
I
heal
feel
7.
warmth. So nice.
As
Instead
the
of
great
the
holy
usual
words,
hateful glare you give me.
the great holy words of your deity inspire you both. And Sasaki, you heal. Varlen, what would you like to do for your main action then?
I'm going to smash the zombie in front of me with my warhammer.
Okay. I mean, it's on fire.
What?
It's on
It's
fire.
gonna splatter burning zombies in place.
Will it hurt me if I hit it with a warhammer?
No, but you know it's on fire. It might just kill itself on its next turn.
Okay, so, what, am I still not allowed to smash it with my warhammer?
No, you absolutely are. I just want to double check. Roll to hit.
The kill steal, that's what he's doing.
Oh God.
Stealing my kill?
Is that 9?
I don't think so. I got a 6.
Ooh,
6
buddy.
plus your strength modifier.
Plus 3.
Yeah, so 9 will hit.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yes, it does. You do not need to roll for damage, as that is going to just straight up kill the zombie. As you smash its corpse to the ground. Residue and blood hanging off your warhammer.
Ew. Thanks for the save.
I tried my best.
You have some movement
I mean,
left
it's
over if
food.
you'd like to use it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I still have 20, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, since I don't provoke an opportunity attack anymore, I'll just run up to the next zombie.
All right. It is now that
Or
zombie's turn.
is here technically next to the zombie, right? Or do I
Yes.
have to be right in?
No, that's still next to it.
Oh, this works. Okay. Okay.
Zombie attacks you. Uh, 14 is not going to hit you, though. It is just going to start slapping and clawing against your armor. Wyatt,
Ew.
it is your turn.
Okay. All right.
Roll me that Constitution saving throw to recover from your blindness.
What's a 7 plus 2? 2. 9.
9 will not pass.
I poke my head up. Sasaki! And I'm facing the wrong way.
Wyatt?
I remember an ancient legend which allowed you to kill zombies easily. Go for the eyes. Now that I think
Got
about it, that's a pretty easy. It pretty much applies with everyone. And I'm going to use my Master of Tactics on Sasaki. So Sasaki has advantage.
My master tactic. Hit them in the eye.
Do you have to be able to see them to cast it, or is it just,
No, they just need to be able to see me or hear me.
Alright, that passes. Sasaki,
And I'm going to use my action to... Speaking of which, I'm going to use my action to wipe away the sand in my eyes.
Damn.
Nice, alright, you are no longer blinded.
Oh wait, where's Sasaki?
Other direction.
I look around. Oh! Go for the eyes! It worked with me!
You got it, Wyatt.
A sudden shock of inspiration right there. However did you come up with that?
I don't know. I think it happened when the sand got in my eyes.
I can
Shocking.
confirm it's a very effective tactic.
And you know, I'm like, you know what? This hurts a lot. It has to hurt with other people.
Sorry to be insensitive, but grow up.
Boo.
Alright,
And that's my bonus action, and that was my action. And I'm gonna look at this guy. At the little sand.
Bunny.
Yeah. And I'm just... Oh, wait. Where's my... I'll take the attack of opportunity. I'm just gonna shuffle this way slowly. If they do attack me.
They do, and that's gonna be a 20. Dirty 20.
Natural okay.
Dirty 20.
Well, they're dust methods. They're gonna be dirty.
All
Gonna
right.
be very dirty. That's gonna be 3 slashing damage.
All right. 3
What are they
slashing damage.
splashing him with? Just like dust?
Their
They're
claws.
dusty claws.
Oh god.
That's unsanitary. I'm gonna
It
have to
really
take a
is the closet.
I don't think penicillin has been invented yet.
Ew.
He has your wounds. Okay,
That.
spiritual weapon.
Yep. Nope. That was Wyatt's turn. It's Deathlock's turn
Wyatt.
now. Let's see. This spell says 60 feet. Oh, look who's now in range. It's Varlen.
Oh.
At me, bitch.
Alright, with that, the Deathlock is gonna cast Hold Person on Varlen.
Oh.
Varlen, roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, which one is that?
It's gonna
Roll a
be,
d20.
yeah, D20 plus your Wisdom saving throw.
Plus my wisdom bonus, right?
Yes, and
Modifier.
plus 2. Alright, that's gonna pass.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna pass. That spell fails. Trinket, you are up next.
We got one more dust bunny. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So too bad Wyatt moved away, or else I could have done sneak attack damage from having somebody close by. But no, he had to be a chicken.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the 2-weapon fighting because it's cool and it makes me look nice. So I'm gonna do the rapier and the dagger thing. That was a terrible roll, so I don't think 8
8
hits.
does not hit.
So that dice goes in jail. And then for my dagger, it does a 16 hit modifier.
Yes, it does.
Ooh. So I do 2 damage.
Another 2. Little love tap of the dagger.
Death by 1,000 cuts is more painful. Deserves it. Crashing my hopes and dreams from the treasure chest. Just rude.
Alright, will that be the end of your turn?
Yes, because that used my bonus action, and I am backing down from a fight like some chicken.
Alright, Dust Bunny. Now I'm calling it a Dust Bunny. That's gonna miss. Spiritual Weapon. Varlen, roll to hit.
Alright, another jab in the kidney.
Ouch.
Why did I buy this thing? This thing is useless.
That's
I rolled a
not
4.
gonna hit. That's not gonna hit.
No matter what your modifiers are.
It tries to do a little slash, but it misses.
Oh, buddy.
Sasaki, you're up.
This was
Okay.
a waste of a spell slot.
I'm going to stride up to this, square up, if you will, to this zombie.
You're
And
now
I would
flanking.
like to. Oh, that's right. And flanking means
Flank.
advantage. So I'm gonna. Oh, what a big surprise! Swing with my now flaming longsword. And so glad that we're flanking. So that's a 14.
14 will hit.
And so that will be 9 slashing damage and 2 more flame damage. And I'll say in Celestial, Haini Narumare Muyashikure, and it'll ignite in flame. the
It'll
zombie.
ignite in flames and burn up to a crisp as the zombie dies.
Oh shit. Cool. Is Varlen? I don't think I got the finale of the roll earlier, but is Varlen held magically or free to
Nope.
move?
Varlen's all good.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just give Varlen a nod, and I think I still had 15 more feet of movement,
Yes.
so I'm gonna move a little bit closer to Death Lock, not Death Clock over here.
Varlen, you are up next.
I nod back at Sasaki and choose to move towards the Deathlock.
Oh, a race? A race? You want to see who kills this fucker first?
I'll agree to that little challenge.
Okay. Winner loser buys the next dinner.
I accept.
Awesome.
Okay, I run up towards it. That's gonna land me about there. I believe, right? Yes. Okay, I'm not quite in close enough to do a melee attack, so I might just do a cantrip actually.
I mean, you could trip if you
Say what?
snore pun.
What were we gonna do? I got distracted by the comments.
No, I'm just gonna Bane. Is Bane is that an action?
It might be.
Bane, yeah, Bane is an action. Okay. I don't think I have a different bonus action I can use. Okay, I'll just do a Sacred Flame.
Nice. Saving throw. 3. That's gonna hit.
Yay.
All right. Roll that damage.
Ba-ba-ba. Okay. It's a 1d8, right?
Yes.
Oh God.
All right.
All right, what is that? That's 1. Do I add anything to that?
You've
Or
been
no?
rolling so low on the damage. I'm so sorry.
Why am I rolling so good to hit, but then rolling so badly to?
At least you're doing damage. That's better than no damage.
Yeah.
That zombie's dead. Wyatt, you're up.
Awesome. Let's see here. I'm gonna peek my head over. Like, Trinket, seriously? You still haven't gotten rid of the dust bunny?
I killed one of them while you went and hid.
Oh.
We'll kill the other! Remember? The blowing?
Little dork. I'm gonna steal everything you own.
Well, the bar's on the floor with that one. I'm gonna take... I'm gonna take my bow, and I'm gonna take a shot at the... dusty one.
Very nice. That is going to be a roll to hit.
And that will be a 19.
19 hits.
Nice. And because I
Wow,
didn't
Matt.
hide, it's only 6.
Only 6 damage. It is a nice, solid strike. The arrow pierces through the body of the mephit. It is dustied?
As opposed to bloody.
The dust mephit is very dusty. It's going all over the place.
It's winded.
Oh boy.
I would have aim.
I'm just gonna say to Trinket, remember the technique, and just give them a thumbs up, and and give them the help action again. And I'm gonna run this way.
That's going to be a very popular ability this campaign,
Yes,
yeah.
it will.
considering you can just
I
give
don't-
free advantage.
Yes, sir. Watch, I can only do it like once. Okay, no, I can do it as much as I need to, just as long as I have a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Literally, it's just a bonus action.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Next up is going to be the Deathlock. So you might be wondering, why is there a 20-foot radius circle?
I swear to God.
Oh no, no, you wouldn't do that to us. On first session,
wouldn't I?
First session? What is this?
I'm sorry. Have we
Plague?
not had the DM here for like a couple years?
This
Yeah,
is my
whatever.
first game with him.
do your worst. I'll just cry about it later.
All right, here we are. All right, Deathlock is going to cast Arms of or not Arms, Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, not what I thought. We're good.
Okay.
As a sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, draining your energy. You feel cold, you feel numb. A cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises can be heard up to 30 feet away.
Grody.
What's this?
White Trinket, you cannot see inside this sphere.
Doesn't look. That's not recommended.
Trinket, you are now up.
Okay. I'm gonna use the oldie but goodie to slash at the dusty thingy. I get advantage, which also adds my sneak attack bonus. 8 plus 6 is 14. Does 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Which gives me a d6, a d8. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14 piercing damage to the dusty.
14 piercing damage is so overkill. You actually didn't need to roll for damage.
Classic.
It's happened twice
Miss
now.
Him at 1 HP.
The dust method is going
overkill
to
is my middle name.
explode in a dust bunny cloud. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save is 13.
13 passes. You are not blinded.
Sneeze. So the chest they came out of, it's empty, right?
No,
It
there
was just
is
the
a
method.
scroll at the bottom of the chest.
Yoink.
It goes in the pocket. I'll look at it later. Assuming it doesn't blow up when I touch it. I'm measuring it.
Alright, would that be the end of your turn?
Now that I can move without hindrance, things snapping at me, I'm going to move down and join the windbag as we stare at the black orb and ponder what the heck we're supposed to do about that. I assume we'll make our way around and kill the thing making it, but I don't want to touch it.
Well, thankfully, the spiritual weapon is up.
We know that the emo dude's not dead yet.
Correct.
Emoji.
Hopefully my spiritual weapon can break this dude's concentration. All right, let's go for another jab. The spiritual weapon doesn't have any special attacks, does it?
Not really.
No, this is
Hope so.
not Baldur's Gate.
Okay, all right. Sorry, my bad. Hey, do a little jab.
You gotta roll to hit.
16.
That hits. That so hits. You can roll for damage now.
Yay. Da, 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 da. All right, that's a 1d8 plus spell casting modifier. Are you? Oh my god!
Alright. That's gonna be 4 damage.
Record all these ones.
Oh, it's recorded. It's live.
Just
What?
at the end of the campaign, we do a clip of every single one that Varlen's gotten, and it's like a 4-hour long thingy.
Compilation.
What is this? Is this like literally my third one?
No! No! I'm
Dude, I'm just gonna go to physical dice
upset.
now. Like, what?
That
Reason why
broke
the rest of us are rolling
concentration.
more.
It did? Yes. And thank you, that one.
Equally embarrassing.
Hell yeah. Great job, Varlen.
Yay!
How far
You've
does-
got to be kidding me.
Imagine
Oh.
losing concentration to minimum damage. That's wild.
Someone just pokes you and you go, ow.
Oh, Sasaki, you're up.
forgot what was there.
No wonder why
Okay.
this guy's a deathlock. He's an embarrassment.
Now that the gross, disgusting noises have stopped and I can see again, I'm going to strap my shield onto my back so I can two-hand my longsword as I rush up to the deathlock and try to slash at them. Oh,
Roll
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yes. And, okay, so because I'm two-handing it, I now use a d10. And my sword is still flaming. So, are you stupid? Sorry, I rolled low on my d10, so I'm sad. So, total of 4 slashing. And 2 fire damage. And this fucker will also set on fire.
Oh no, they're on fire.
Yeah, well, yeah, stick it in, bitch.
Oh, would that be the end of your turn? As you
Oh,
slash against the mighty wizard. The mighty, warlock.
Oh, I'm also gonna ask, where's our contact? Wait, what was the name of the contact?
Oh no.
Do we know?
Wyatt's supposed to know, right?
Did you tell us?
I hope one of the rogues
Do you
would
know that?
remember.
Hey, I'm bad with names. There's a reason I haven't called any y'all by your names. Believe
So
me.
So DM, I'm guessing Trinket did not share with us the name of the contact.
No, they did not share anything prior, and they did not say anything since we started.
Okay, then, are you our contact? Tell us the information.
Kind of just like unhinge their jaw, flies swarm out of it. You get a whiff of their morning breath. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, actually.
God damn, that's nasty. Con save
Yeah.
is... Oh. So the thing is, I rolled a natural 1, but it's a 2 total.
The natural run, so you gotta roll for severity.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not gonna have you roll severity for this, because
Thank goodness.
this isn't an actual ability. This was just for your ability to smell it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh.
The 10 severity he throws up.
How
yeah,
dare you.
sure.
Stop.
Roll severity.
No. God damn it. Trinket.
Hey, it's
Okay.
in the session 0 checklist. Severity
It is,
rolls are
I'm-
to be discussed.
Yes, yes. Okay, so roll an additional d10.
Yep.
I have a 2.
All right. Yeah, you smelled. It's pretty bad.
Gag.
You gag for a moment.
Even at 2, that's a gag.
Okay, I don't think this is our contact. And if they are, they deserve to die.
Rough.
Well, you know, maybe
Bad
your
breath.
contact was any of the zombies that you burnt up.
That would be a
Does anyone
bummer.
have that speak with dead thingy?
But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Varlen.
Right. Okay. Time to go here. I'm gonna go there.
You hop over the wall, the moss-covered wall.
Yes, I hop over the moss-covered wall to here.
Oh, there's
So now I am flanking.
Yes.
And then I'm just gonna whack this guy with a hammer.
Roll to hit. You have
Or that's
advantage.
zombie guts on it.
Yeah, still got the old zombie guts on it. That was on fire, so it's kind of seared the guts into it. It's great. And I rolled a 10!
You have advantage, so roll a second time.
Oh, yes. I forgore. 13.
13 plus your strength is going to be 16, and 16 hits. Alright, go ahead and roll for damage.
And I'm carrying a shield, so that's going to be a 1d8. And once again, with the low rolls on attack.
Aww.
Okay, 3. And I have is that plus my attack bonus?
Yes, it is. You're gonna
Yeah, so the attack
swing
bonus of
your
5.
hammer into the deathlock. It is bloodied.
But not dead. Okay.
I'm really looking forward to that dinner, Varlen.
Oh boy. Cursed me in my low attack rolls.
Wyatt, you're up next.
Like a skill issue.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. Like a coward. And I'm gonna... 30 feet. And I'm just gonna go didoo, 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 didoo. Sneak attack, and I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
They will have partial cover with where they currently are positioned. However, they are still flanked.
Cool. This is with advantage. Natural 20.
Well,
So, if I remember correctly, does sneak attack stack with natural 20s? I forgot.
that is an excellent question.
Sneak attack dice are doubled on critical hit. Awesome.
Yep.
You love to see it.
What's even the minimum you can roll with that? Because it's also on fire.
So I roll 2d6s with a normal sneak attack, so that's 4. Plus the bow, that's another 2d6.
So that's
That was
66.
just funny that, like, because it's also on fire.
I can. No, I'm gonna high roll it. Screw it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll 3d6 and double it, and then whatever this is plus 3. So roll 3d6. So 28, 31 points of damage.
How would you like to do it?
Whew!
But he's.
Here.
Sasaki and Varlen just hear rustling in the trees, and then a low didoo, 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 didoo. And I launch out with my bow. Sneak attack! And I shoot him. It misses, but it bounces off the spiritual weapon and bounces into his head.
It ricochets right off the spiritual weapon, landing square through its head, penetrating through the other side, the arrow landing into the wall. The Deathlock now dead. You are all now out of initiative.
Well, Wyatt, very impressive.
Thanks. That was an accident.
I'll look at Varlen and I
It's
say,
a
no,
good thing you
say-
got a crit. Because if you didn't, it would have been left on 1 hit point. Again.
I angrily recall my spiritual weapon, cursing at its uselessness.
So I guess you both lost the bet?
yeah.
To buy everybody dinner.
But only Varlen and I knew about it. I don't remember inviting anyone else.
I definitely was not expecting this.
I had the most kills. I win.
Trinket, who did you kill?
The 2 dust bunnies.
2 dust bunnies.
Oh, those were
Is
dust
there-
bunnies?
Can I rummage through the pockets on the body, even though it's gross?
It seems a little sacrilegious, but also it seems like it's your lifestyle, so you do you, my furry friend.
I also like to rummage through Sasaki's pocket.
I'm right here. I'm watching you. I'd like to stop you.
Don't worry, Sasaki. This is not frowned upon in our house.
Other than what the Deathlock was immediately wearing and like its woodeny staff that it was using to cast its magic from, you only otherwise find a scroll.
No.
Well, I won't describe it as scroll because that's a separate magic item. You find a letter on the Deathlock's person.
The letter Q?
The leather paper. What languages does Trinket know?
Common, Goblin, and whatever language the ferrets speak, and thieves can't.
Alright, you cannot decipher the letter.
Junk. I stash it in my pocket.
Alright, add
You're-
Deathlock letter to your inventory.
You're not gonna ask.
He had a scroll, or is that a different thing? Convenient. And a scroll of speed.
Yeah, it was a scroll of
I
Speaker's
also
Staff.
want to take a stick.
Alright, add quarter staff to your inventory.
You can have proficiency in that. I don't know. I can just bonk somebody with it.
Isn't a quarterstaff a
Or
simple
more
weapon?
to make a full staff. So if I get
it
full
should be.
quarter staffs, does
Because
it magic together to make a real staff?
Oh gosh.
yeah, you get a super long staff. As everyone know, the giants invented staffs, so that's why humans have to use quarter staffs.
I love that.
Nice to give people
That-
staff infection.
That I believe that.
This is now canon lore. So Trinket, Do any of the very unfortunate burnt, smashed zombie corpses look like the informant that you were mentioning?
Supposedly the informant was supposed to be alive, but DM, does Trinket recognize the now bladed
You
forms?
do not. You know that your contact is also a ferret folk.
Oh,
They're not fuzzy enough.
Sasaki squints in confusion.
Just, we're looking for someone who's cuter, okay?
So hold on.
Yeah.
So we have a bloodied field, empty carts. Someone left behind a chest, which was trapped.
If the carts are empty, can we check to make sure the carts are empty? I feel like that's an important
Yeah,
thing.
we should check that.
The carts
Okay,
are
Trinket.
in fact empty.
Okay. Using either mine or somebody who has a better score in that, can we check to see like what direction the bloody trails go off in?
Yeah, whoever wants to can roll investigation checks.
I suck at that. I only have a +1 at
That
that. So
is
if
not
somebody
my
else
strong
wants to
suit either.
pretend that's all. Okay, nobody's smart.
No.
I'm wise.
I'll make the roll then. Use my ferrety nose to sniff out.
Oh wait, I have a +2 to intelligence. Lamau.
Yeah,
That's
you're
wild.
a
Go ahead.
Mastermind-Rogue.
To have some sort of intelligence.
All right, so investigation. That's a solid +2. For 13.
Ow.
Okay, yes, you're able to notice a blood trail leading up to this inconspicuous bush way up in the north.
Hey guys, is it me, or does that bush walk, and is it bleeding?
I think it's walking.
I'm not sure that's how that works, Wyatt, but okay. While they go investigate the bush, can I call to the horses, like try to coax them?
I'm gonna mute myself just for a second.
What do you got in your pocket?
Me? I would appreciate if you don't put your hand in my pocket.
I think it's gonna like try to peek inside one of your pockets, like not even trying to be sneaky, just like, hey, what's in there?
And I would like to try to pick you up.
Excuse you?
By, like,
I'm
the
a
scruff of
wiggly
your
child.
neck, like a kitten.
I am a
rambunctious
wiggly
kitten.
child, and that is highly insulting in Ferret. I'm gonna wiggle out of your grasp.
It's also very insulting to put your hands in someone else's pants without their consent.
What about getting
that was
into people's pants without their consent?
Ask Trinket!
I was doing a pocket
Oh, it's
inspection.
just-
It's
Usual Trinket activities.
pocket inspections are required.
Those.
written in the bylaws.
That's an. Getting into somebody's pants without their consent is certainly a choice of words.
It is certainly a thing.
It's one of the many choices.
Pocket inspections are mandatory in the business.
I don't like that.
Are we inspecting this bush?
That is also a choice of words.
There you go, Trinket. Go inspect that.
Sasaki, give me that animal handling check to approach the horses.
Yes.
The three of y'all can check out the bush. You don't need to do any other rolling. You see a dead ferret folk who have bled out.
Oh.
Oh boy,
Oh.
that's not good.
In
It would-
deference and mourning, I check their pockets.
Do you think they would have still been alive if we hadn't set off the alarm? Well, not we.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Sasaki. Blame yourself for their death.
Also, I got
You
15.
check their pockets. Inside their pockets, you find 4 gold pieces. As well as 1 dagger.
Nice. Does it have any fancy, like, family insignia or, nonsense on it, or is it just a regular dagger?
It does have the insignia of the business on it. Although to anyone else, it would just be a regular dagger. It would appear that your contact is deceased.
Is there any
Can we
sign
analyze
of...
to find out how they died?
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
I shall do a medicine check then. Because I have a bonus to medicine. What do I roll for that?
D20 plus your medicine skill.
Okay. D20 got an 18.
Okay. You see numerous wounds on the body, necrotic decay across several parts of their flesh.
Okay.
Yeah, it would appear that a lot of necrotic damage and force damage was used to kill this individual.
Necrotic
who
and force damage.
then eventually bled out to death.
What was their name? Do I know what their name was, or did I just know them as the contact?
You do know what their name was. They were they're a friend of yours. You knew them through the business. Don't tell me you forgot their name.
Is it Knick-Knack?
Oh no, improv.
Is it Knick-Knack?
It was Knick-Knack.
No. My favorite childhood companion.
Oop.
Didn't you steal from Knick-Knack like twice a day?
At least 3 times. Okay, it keeps them on their toes.
Yeah, Knick-Knack is deceased. Your contact dead.
This business of yours is very concerning.
None of your business. In improv Ferret tradition, I would like to take a copper coin that might have come from somebody in my party and put it in their mouth under their tongue.
All right.
Hey, isn't that my copper coin?
Not have your name on it anymore.
I only carry the gold of my house, so it's not mine.
Cleric, do you have a speak with dead kind of nonsense? So we can get the message of my dear close recently departed friend.
Oh my god, do I have that prepared? Did I not prepare that?
You can't prepare it. It's a 3rd level spell.
Oh, it is a 3rd level spell?
It is a 3rd level spell. You wouldn't have it.
No. Okay. Alright.
Alright, this is coming out of your pay then.
Wait a minute, Trinket, don't you have something? Didn't you find something in the
pull
chest?
out the scroll. I even use scrolls?
Anyone can use scrolls.
Oh, never mind. I lied.
Cool. So I assume the scroll works just like the spell, so I will look up the spell info so I have all of correct information about how long it lasts and what things you can ask. Speak with plants, speak with dead. Okay. Semblance of life and intelligence, allowing it to answer questions. Still have a mouth, can't be undead. Less than 10 days. Questions. brief, cryptic, and repetitive answers. Okay. We got 5 questions to ask my dearly beloved friend. They need to not be about my childhood, so.
Yes, you have
Take
5
those up before we
questions to get all the information you need.
Sir DM, the reason we were meeting the contact was to get information about the location of a sword. Do we have details on which sword we're going after and
Nope.
other information that might help? Okay. So we need to know the name of the sword. Well, location of the sword. The names might not be as important. We can get that information elsewhere. Does anybody with slightly more intelligence than my broken brain have ideas for questions to pose other than, what were you going to tell us? Tell us what you were going to, as my first question. Okay.
The carts are empty, right?
Yes, the carts are empty.
Okay, well then we could ask like, what happened to what was on the carts? You know, like. I mean, I think we can assume.
I probably stole the stuff. The Death Watcher, whatever his name was. My friend.
I should ask first who is casting the spell and let me know when you cast it.
If I can use the scrolls, I guess I'll do it.
Yes, you read out the ancient words on the scroll. Magic runes begin to glow in the air as the scroll itself is disintegrated. The corpse awakens with reanimated life, regarding you all lifelessly. You may now ask your questions.
Mac, what were you going to tell? Can you tell us what you were going to tell us?
Dead, tree rising, its casted shadow. To anyone who is a rogue and understand thieves' cant, you realize that this was in fact a coded message.
As a knower of thieves' cant translates to...
That there is a hidden cache that would be of importance to you over by this tree.
Can you go grab that real quick?
Okay. Wait.
Sasaki, how are those horses?
I've got a 15 on my animal handling roll.
Oh, that's pretty good. The horses regard you warmly.
Sweet. I would like to give them little pats and, snout strokes. Because maybe we can keep these.
Yes, you have tamed and domesticated the horse.
Oh my gosh. I have to think of names. It'll be Graham and Mallow.
Alright, I'll give them their names.
Oh man.
You got Graham and Mallow.
Are these horses gonna come with us to camp?
Well, if we don't take them, they won't have anyone to, take care of them. So.
Can we assume these were the horses that were pulling the carts?
Yeah.
Yes, these are not wild horses. They still have bits and saddles attached to them.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were just wild horses.
Yeah,
Just
so
out
I'll
there
be
being a princess.
taking their reins, and well, hell yeah. I mean, look at me. I'm beautiful. What else am I supposed to do? Talk
Yeah,
to dead
quick
people?
move.
No thanks.
All right, so Wyatt,
I'm-
Trinket, I believe there's discussion about this cache.
I do want to ask a question.
The contact.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, is there any piano strung up over the entrance? Which was Thieves' Camp for, is there any traps in the box?
No.
Just these camper, yes.
Cool.
It's not accurate.
I'm yeah, is that Thieves' Camp for yes? Important question.
No. You've used up your third question.
Oh, that
I'll
was
open
a
the
DM
box.
question.
You have 5 questions though, or 4 or 3?
5.
2.
Oh, you have 5. Okay. Can I ask?
That was your fourth question.
Jesus. Wait, for real? Oh god.
Yeah, if
Don't
you have to
ask
say
me.
above
And that was
board.
the 5th
And
question.
that was
And with that, the spell wanes and ends.
I smack.
Why do we make this guy DM?
I smack him as high as I can reach, which I don't think is all the way to his face.
I go to the box. Or the cache.
Dash.
Yeah, you go over to the secret cache. You pull out a box, and inside it are 2 letters. Both of them are in common. One of the letters is addressed to Trinket.
Trinket! You got mail!
Just got a letter. I assume you are offering it to me.
No. I'm just making it known.
Holding it
I'm
ransom.
taking it.
Yeah.
I will climb however tall you are and steal it from your hands.
I surrendered the letter.
Okay. I was gonna say, you both can give me competing sleight of hand checks.
The 2 rogues do a rogue off. Okay. And the other letter?
The other letter isn't addressed to anyone in particular. It is, however, coded via Thieves' Cant, detailing how you will find a second contact at the Red Fork Inn.
It's unforgivable.
Who will be your true supplier of information at a cost.
Alright, we're gonna sell Wyatt.
It wouldn't be my first rodeo.
Not without letting my compatriots know the contents, I would like to read the letter from Mac.
Yes, you read through the letter. Dear Trinket, hello. It is us, the bigwigs at the business. And boy, do we have a job for you. You see, we need you to put together a crew, for we have a score that is most excellent for our business. There's an individual, a contact if you will, who contains maps and other sorts of important information required to pull off this score. They are currently a part of a prisoner transport heading towards Deep Karn. You will need to escort them to safety. They will be needed for this job. Have a lovely day. Love the business.
I feel like the letter is designed to spontaneously read it.
Post statement. This letter will now spontaneously combust.
Either that, or I was gonna eat it in the classic, this is secret message from the business style.
Yeah, post
Whichever
statement.
the
Please
DM
eat this
prefers.
letter once you are done reading it.
Chomp chomp.
I watched Trinket eat the letter. What the fuck?
All
What
right,
was in the
guys.
letter?
We gotta go to Deep Karn and free an unjustly captured person who does not deserve to be a prisoner.
What does this have to do with the sword?
They got the intel. They got things we need. Oh, and besides, you're just supposed to do what I say. So let's go. We came here to get info. The info says, oh, this person has info, so we gotta go get new info, and hopefully this time they don't frickin' die before we get there.
Above board. Wyatt, that was you who read the first letter, yeah?
And Thieves Can't, yes.
Okay. Yes, then, yeah, you do remember that,
Yeah, oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have to go to the, is it the Red Fork?
yeah, the Red Fork Inn is the letter that you had read, says.
Not to rain on your
Back on board.
parade, not to rain on your parade, Trinket, but I have a letter here that says we should go to the Red Fork Inn.
Is that on the way to Deep Karn?
Yes, it
I'm
is.
bad at direction.
Oh, don't
Wait,
worry.
you
That's
all
what
have
the map
money,
is
right?
for.
Money than you do. I've seen your pocket.
Perfect. Then you can pay for the info.
Oh. No, we're selling you. And then you're gonna escape.
But what if I
Okay.
like it there?
Then they can pay you. I get a chance to see the pay. Comes first, Red Fork Inn or Deep Karn?
Red Fork Inn.
Okay, cool. So we go to the inn and then we go out. And then we save people before they die.
Sounds like a
Unlike
plan.
this time.
Sasaki.
Boy and
Yes,
You have some horses.
I do.
There's a wagon.
Oh, we could take the wagon. I see what you're. I'm picking up what you are putting down, DM.
but would Sasaki think that?
You know, I feel like, yeah, Sasaki's a soldier. Sasaki knows the merits of a wagon and some horses. So, after, becoming little, friends with the horses, they're gonna lead the horses over to the wagon, hitch them up, and start getting it cleaned off and ready for whenever the comrades are done investigating the bush.
We gotta dig a grave first.
Okay, there we go.
Sweet. Comrades, we
yes,
have
do you have a
new
shovel?
comrades.
I can burrow. I am
You
a ferret.
can burrow. Alright then, you do not need a shovel.
I use my cute little ferret paws. And I dig a nice, cozy hole and gently drag Knick-Knack in there because he's bigger than I am and I can't pick him up because my strength is 0.
Oh, do you need help, Trinket?
No, this is a ferret thing.
Okay, I respect that.
And yeah, cover him up and put a little leaf on this grave like a gravestone.
Only a ferret would understand.
Mm-hmm.
A very dignified burial.
Let's go avenge. Let's find somebody else I can smash into pieces. or poke with my sharp things.
I'm sorry for your loss, Trinket. We will
Y'all lost
avenge
your
it.
families already. It's spitting that I need mine now.
Above board, DM, have I lost my family? I don't think we've talked about it.
You even have a family. Where do Aasimars come from? Do they just magically manifest,
Yeah,
or do you have parents?
we'll discuss after class.
Okay,
Sasaki.
Okay,
In
cool.
other words, it's
Sasaki will just mysteriously nod. Stare off into the
Yes.
distance.
Now you are all truly the abandoned orphans.
Do you want to meet the new horses? Their names are Mallow and Graham.
Charming.
Like s'mores.
Like Graham Mallow.
I was trying to lighten the mood. Yes.
Are they tasty?
I don't. The times I've had to eat horse were not good times, and so I don't want to delve into the cuisine a bit, but depends on how you prepare them.
Okay, we'll save them for later. I'm not hungry right now.
Yeah, I figured these were more transport buddies and less of backup meal buddies.
Multi-purpose. Everyone's got more than one role.
Interesting.
Including you.
Refrain from eating our source of transportation, just for the meantime.
What about their legs? They don't need them.
That's literally the only part you need.
Hey, what's his face? Varlen doesn't need his legs if we got the horses.
Are you suggesting we eat Varlen's legs?
I would like to see you try.
Why are they?
I mean,
Are they pretty tough? Kind of gamey.
I like to think so.
Not enough meat on them. Alright. Let's get in this wagon and go away. The zombies are
Yes.
starting
Does
to
anyone
smell.
know how to ride horses?
Oh! I have vehicle proficiency.
That's the thing.
It is.
Yes. I have land vehicle proficiency.
I say let the person with land vehicle proficiency drive then.
I pull out my bedroll and just like curl up in a corner of the cart.
Technically, Sasaki and Varlen both have land vehicle proficiency.
Oh, did
Well,
you also do soldier background?
Yes, yeah. So we're both
Perfect.
we're both familiar with
Yeah.
the art of horses in war. So,
So you and I-
I'll co-pilot with you.
Sweet, perfect. We could take shifts or something, depending on how long the ride is.
I think the horses will exhaust before you do.
Well,
I mean, if you do it wrong, yeah.
you've got transportation now.
Woo!
Guys,
You all can now begin traveling eastward towards the direction of the Red Fork Inn. And it is as you all arrive here that we are going to end today's session.
Woo!
Oop. Oh, jeez.
killed my best friend already. That's just rude.
Okay, no. He killed a childhood friend. That's different.
Assume I had more than one.
I mean,
Well, the
our
way you
reunion
steal from
is-
people, I doubt it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I
Just
think
for
that
that.
went well.
I hope
But
you all
who's the
like
most
the
distracted
token
on
I
the-
made to represent commoners.
Guys, there's floating words. What the fuck?
Never seen this in war before.
Y'all haven't even had a single drink yet. Like, pull your wits about you.
Clearly, we've been poisoned.
Oh
All right.
yeah, DM
Oh,
question.
yes. Answer.
The dark slurpy noises circle. If it hadn't been broken before like our turns, what were the consequences of that?
Y'all would have taken 2d6 cold and 2d6 acid damage.
Oh,
That's
ow.
pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty gross.
That's not
Um,
sanitary.
Yeah, that challenge rating was technically considered deadly
Oh my.
when
We
I
did
put
it,
it
though.
in the calculator, and y'all did it very well, which is eye-opening for me.
Oh no. He's gonna make it harder.
That doesn't bode well.
No.
Was
Y'all
that supposed
did
to be?
too good a job.
Damn it!
Kyle kept running away like.
Who got the last kill? Who got the last kill?
Got the most kills.
Who got the last kill?
Yeah, who killed the boss?
Who got the last kill?
Versus who killed one of the minions.
Who killed the
Okay, I
minions
killed-
that they summoned?
Hey, I pulled my weight, which isn't very much compared to all y'all.
So you don't have to try as hard, is what I'm hearing.
I'm ant-like, you know. I'm carrying more than I weigh.
Ah.
Alright, yeah,
Okay.
this is where we're gonna end the streaming. Thank you all for those who came and watched, and thank all my players for who played.
Oh boy.
Thanks, DM.
Y'all have a good one. Thank you very much, and good night.
Good night.
The streamers don't
Peace.
get to know the secret of what's this pink boy's background.
I don't even know
Nope.
the secret of the boy's background.
Alright, yeah. Wonderful session, y'all.
Yay.
I think that went off pretty well.
Hell yeah.
Starting off with trauma, it's great.
I think we have good synergy. Like these characters, like the two roguey types and the two
Holy types.
holy
Holy
warrior
soldiers.
types. Yeah.
And the two sides of the coin.
Yeah. I like it. And we got a wagon, which is very exciting. And little horsey.
And we're getting to an inn where I can steal things.
So
Oh
maybe
god, this is gonna be problematic.
So you know
We're gonna
how
get
in our
thrown
last battle, you immediately
I'll
open
try
something.
and wait till after we get the contact stuff before we get thrown out. But if he requires payment, you know, it's more like a deposit that we then get back when I steal it from him as we leave.
Actually, I'm okay with that.
Like a finder's fee that we
It's-
take.
The money's only yours if you can keep it. That's the
Oh, so
Kinda
we give him the
propose.
money and then we take the money back before we leave.
Yeah, then you kill him and take the money back.
Wait, get kill?
Oh god.
killing is the easy way out. It takes skill to get out of to steal and, you know, not have them, you know, die.
I actually agree with our furry little friend for once.
Death is not the default. That's the you weren't good enough.
Well, Sasaki, you gotta melt their icy heart.
I'm trying.
Got an icy heart?
You know, some use a blow dryer, some use a volcano.
Then you have to just find a heart for Wyatt, period.
Why not just kind words and a hug? What is wrong with you people?
Arson's more effective.
Yeah, I liked it. I think this will be fun. I like these characters.
I'm looking forward to more stealing.
Yeah, I say we're pretty good for tonight.
Wait, do you really not have a picture for a commoner? You just had to spell out the word commoner?
Well, I did, and then I realized, you know, I kind of don't want to deal with it. It'll probably be pretty funny if I just wrote commoner.
I like
They're
it.
so
It's-
common they don't deserve a face.
Exactly.
But now there's twin bartenders.
Yeah, they're twins. What's wrong with that? You have a problem with that?
Maybe
It's
I
like
do.
the guy who wore the different hats.
Wait, you know, for commoner, you should use the Gary's mod asset that they use for Skibbity Toilet.
No.
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 I don't know what that is, but I heard that term, and that's a no.